Well, hello and happy gaming, everybody. My name is Dark Sage Walker, and this is pretty much the remnants of what remains of my level run, which ended up being Magician's Outfit run, which completely made the whole level point a bit moot. But I did show it off. So this time around, I think I want to go for just a straight up high damage build, where we'll be using the wrong button. We'll be using the Rule Robe, thanks to its 10% damage modifier, and Jade's Jeweled Tiara, which will further boost my damage by, it's going to end up being 15.8%, but it'll be 16. So, how do we want to go about doing this? Basically, you want, because of how damage bonuses work, you really want something that's just a powerful single hits. And I think for this we'll be going with Flame Strike. So here's the thing about Flame Strike I didn't realize. So anyone who's played the game before realizes, yep, that's Flame Strike, just bursts of fire. Been in the game forever. But when they updated the mechanics to incorporate the charge mechanics, I didn't realize that Flame Burst was the one they decided to make the charge one. There you go. So that is the perfect qualifier. Without the extra 26% damage, that 32 will probably be more like 25. So I'd say that qualifies for that easily. So now it's just a matter of what do we do for our standard and our signature. Like I said, we're going for something that has powerful single strikes. So some of the candidates here would be like Exploding Fireball, or this doesn't have powerful single strikes. Gust Volley would work, but I'm not about to do that. Either one of those would work. Rock Solid Tomahawk. Thunder Drop is a pretty decent one for that. So is Shock Nova, although it's not powerful single strikes, it's just a charge attack. Aqua Breaker actually makes a pretty good case for that. Now we just need something that hits in an area around us. Blazing Lariat is my general go-to for that, but what else can strike in an area? That could do the job. Though admittedly I'm not the biggest fan of that spell. No, not Magnetic Breakers. Bouncing Surge. Yep, I think this is what we're gonna work. So once again, it's just a run where I'm gonna throw a bunch of stuff and tell everybody, hey, you stay over there now. I don't really want to have to deal with your bullshit. So what do we have here? No thanks. Makeshift bridge. I think I'm good without that. No thanks. So I guess I'm starting in the Thundering Keep no matter what I do. It's like, yeah, you can start in the Thundering Keep. I'm good. I think I'll just enter the trials without paying for anything. All right, guess we'll start in the Thundering Keep then. So I was wrong when I said that the Flame Basics didn't have one that had the charge mechanic. They just put the charge mechanic on an older one. Which, you know what? That's a very interesting way of going about things. There we go. Aqua Breaker actually makes a pretty decent targeted... I just lost the word. Signature Arcana. So, expect to see a lot of that throughout the run, especially since I'm not using the level robe, so I actually have an enhanced signature Arcana. There you go. Oh, not the biggest fan of Laced Lightning. Sorry, it just doesn't do a lot for me. I will take Blazing Lariat, though. Amazingly enough, this spell seems to end up working its way into most of my runs. And why not? It's strong, it's effective, it's a wonderful get-off-me option. There's really not a lot of reason not to take it. Yep, just Blazing Lariat into nothing, that's perfect. So anyone who's been keeping up with the news knows very well how well the Sonic the Hedgehog movie is doing. I bring it up because, well, I mean, it is video game related. It's Sonic the Hedgehog after all. Our little blue buddy may not be having a lot of luck when it comes to, oh, I could get the magician's outfit again, maybe. I'm thinking it's either going to be that or Anchor of Burden. I have yet to decide, so I will figure that out in a moment. Woohoo! You got a reliable backpack, but I don't want a reliable backpack. Well, to be fair, I kind of do, just, you know, in real life, not in the game. I don't know if I even want that. Alright, so here's the deal. For a shot at the magician's outfit, yes, I will take the wand. Plus, that's just a 20% damage boost. It makes my basic a little bit harder to use, but everything else should be more or less, I'm not gonna say untouched, because they will have slower activation. But everything else should be okay. Ow. Don't like them sploding barrels. Oh, that was dumb. Get in the pit. Okay, so it creates just enough hit stun that I can still do that. You, go away. Okay, admittedly I've taken a bit more damage than I would like. And I don't have an Earth Arcana. Sadness. But I think Iris was selling one, so I can bypass that a little bit. Oh, I was wrong. Alright. Sorry, I've been playing a lot of Dead Cell, so I'm trying to use the controls for that game, which, of course, that's not going to work. Excellent. Ooh, Paralytic Venom Fang. Or Venom, sorry, it looks like a fang. Alright, so we now have a, well, it's essentially 16, so we have a total of plus 46% damage right now. And that doesn't seem like it's having much of an effect, but trust me, that's big. I'm going to be real embarrassed if I end up making it through the entire run and we don't end up finding the other part for the magician's outfit. That'll just make me upset. Anyways, I almost lost track of what I was saying, so back to what I was saying. The reason why I'm congratulating the Sonic movie is because, of course, it is video game related. He's a video game character after all. I just duffed real hard. And And even though he's not been doing great video game-wise, kind of hard to not want to congratulate the little guy for his success in the movies. And a lot of that being kicked off by the idea that they originally wanted to release, Abomination Sonic. And I don't know how many of you remember the original look at the trailer for the Sonic the Hedgehog movie. The one that, for God knows whatever reason, wanted to use that Coolio song, and, he was getting all butthurt over it. Like, the idea is real simple. Don't use music by washed-up rappers if you don't want to have to deal with a bunch of unnecessary bullshit. False copyright claims aside, the standout part of that trailer was, of course, Abomination Sonic. I don't know what they were thinking when they decided to release that, but I guess they were like, oh, it's a movie now, we should make him look a bit more realistic. Don't know if you guys have noticed, but real hedgehogs don't have human teeth. And neither do cartoon hedgehogs. At least not to that degree. What we saw in that trailer was absolutely horrifying. I am glad they changed it. Though I am a little sad that the animation studio that worked on it is now no longer in business, because from what I've seen of the movie, I have not seen it myself yet. I intend to see it, because, I gotta support the idea that they actually listen to the fans, and, they call it a gambit because of, entitled fanboys. In other words, people who are butthurt that Birds of Prey didn't do well. But, I mean, to be fair, that's something that should have nothing to do with Sonic the Hedgehog. The only reason why it does is because people who really wanted Birds of Prey to do well need something to attack, and they can't just, admit, oh, this movie screwed up in its marketing, it screwed up in its approach, so that was an oops on our behalf, but hey, good job Sonic, you did well. No, they can't just admit something like that, so they have to blame something for, their chosen messiah's failure. And what better thing to shit on than something that people seem to like, like Sonic the Hedgehog movie. They're like, oh my god, people like that and not Birds of Prey? Oh, you're horrible people. Like, again, this should have nothing to do with the Sonic the Hedgehog movie. You're talking about, a movie about Harley Quinn and a horribly misrepresented Birds of Prey versus a blue hedgehog who runs really fast. These things have nothing to... How did that get stuck on anything? Sweet. Do we get anything good? Not really. Kind of want to keep Flame Strike, thank you. So these are two things that should have very little in common aside from they're both movies. But of course, they're going to try to turn it all political, even though there's no reason for it to be. Look, whatever your personal politics are, whatever. I honestly don't care that much. I'm not exactly what one would call the most political person. I have my views, but, I'm something that modern day people seem to hate, which is a centrist. Basically meaning, I'm not going to just buy into something just because someone says so. I want to formulate my own ideas and opinions, and apparently that's not how it works in modern day politics. You either listen to what we say or you're the enemy! And of course what they say is that Birds of Prey is the tops. Mostly because it's, all about... Well, it's supposed to be all about Harley Quinn and the Birds of Prey and the way that they're doing things, which, fine, it's a comic book movie. It doesn't need to be much more than that, but... Oh, nice. But we can't just let bygones be bygones. It's, by the way, Captain's Ring, +8, +6.5. So it's 14.25, +20, +16, +10. That's a lot of damage up. And it's only going to go further up as we collect more relics. Thanks to Merchant's Cart, one of my favorites. But I'm not here to take a crap on Birds of Prey. The movie in and of itself did a fine job without me having to go any further. Ow. I missed. That was embarrassing. 6 Thundering Chains. Laced Lightning. Whatever the hell that attack is supposed to be. Alright, they're gonna use their signature pretty quick, which is basically just go fucking nuts the attack. There we go. Not a bad fight. Took a little bad damage, but at the same time, I will take Searing Crown. Don't know if I'm really going to use it all that much, but it's something. Against Shu, it might be nice, actually, so we'll see how things work out. Though it would be nice to get a spell of a new element just to power up the Captain's Ring a bit. Very nice. Is that Arc Sphere? So, don't know if Arc Sphere is necessarily what I want, but I'll temporarily put it in just to boost the Captain's Ring. Which didn't even work because I already have a Lightning Arcana. Yeah, damn it. Dumb. Now, one thing I did just notice is that... Okay, so you can dash out of it, never mind. I was gonna say it had a lot of end lag. Holy crap. But you can dash out of it, so it's okay. But no, there should be no reason why Sonic the Hedgehog and Harley Quinn should be, you know, at odds, just because, oh, they both happen to be movies that exist. Like, and? Why? There is no reason for these movies to be at odds aside from fans of one attacking fans of the other. There's just no reason for that. Like, why can't we just be happy that we have a good video game movie for once? Is it because we have a bad superhero movie? Is that why everyone's so butthurt? Yes, I will take this, which will make the damage bonus 15%. It cost a little health, but I'm doing well enough right now that I think I can afford it. God, I hate wind enemies. More appropriately, I hate wind rogues. Hey, what do you have for me, sir? You know, that's actually going to improve my defense, so I will take it. The way that the memory chainmail works is that you take reduced damage from attacks of the same type as the last 3 attacks you took. Which means it might not be so great against Sura, but it'll do a fine job against just about everyone else. And it continues to boost my Merchant's Cart, which continues to boost my overall damage, so yeah. Now, to say that I'm a little surprised that the Sonic movie is doing as well as it is an understatement. Like, if you had seen the original marketing, you would understand why everyone was going to be like, I don't know about a Sonic movie. No, I assume that most of you who are watching this video probably know about the Sonic movie and its original appearance. Oh, no, 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 no. Yeah, even if you teleport into my face, it doesn't matter if you're paralyzed. Okay, I guess you want to power up my... Why? I don't really understand why you want to sell me the advanced... You could, you know, just sell me the advanced flame strike. That'd be nice. Wind flurry. It would be a boost to Captain's Ring, and I'm not really using Arc Sphere all that much. I keep making the mistake of trying to use spells that are on cooldown. That's basically a, hi guys, I'm an idiot. It took a bit of a long shot with this wand. I'm hoping it pays off. How are you still alive? Go away. So, congrats to the Sonic movie for killing it at the box office. It is not something that I was expecting, but I'm happy for the little guy. It's something that the fans like deserves to go right for them every now and again. Nah, I like the basic I have right now. Alright, so far the maximum power run is doing very well. And if you choose the right spells, damage up can work just as well as critical up. But again, it's a matter of choosing the right spells. You really need something that has strong single hits. Or something like Aqua Breaker, where you have a charge up and each hit will matter that much more. Also, thanks for giving me one of the worst rooms in the Wind Palace. Really appreciate that. There we go. Ooh, improvement to Blazing Lariat, thank you. That move will now, not sure if it improves, yep, increase the radius of the attack, which will make it even more effective as a get off me option. Alright. So lots of rooms with just traps just strewn in the middle of the room. That's not even right. Why are you guys doing this to me? It's not even the room itself that's doing damage. It's the stupid traps. Beautiful. But from what I've seen, the Sonic movie just looks... I mean, obviously it's a family-friendly movie, but it just looks like the whole point of the movie is supposed to be just a fun romp about adventure and friendship. doesn't seem like it's anything that should be under attack. But, you know, you gotta hate something this week, and that's apparently the thing to hate. Because, you know, Sonic fans are, you know, the woman-hating people that they are, which, by the way, no. That is not how this works. Just because we're not interested in birds of prey does not mean that we're bad people. And don't let anyone tell you otherwise, just because they're salty that their movie didn't do well. I have all sorts of things that I could say, all sorts of reasonings that I could bring up as to why Birds of Prey didn't do well, but I didn't come here to make a big deal and preach about Birds of Prey. Yes, we will use Nocturne the cardist. Good, he took Arc Sphere, which I wasn't using anyway. Let's see if we can get something good. I'll take Whirling Tornado, which will in turn boost the damage from Captain's Ring. Now, to be fair, I don't think that's a good option to use in this level, but it'll probably be a good option to use in the next level. Unless it's Zeal, in which case I did that for nothing. Actually, I'm not going to say I did it for nothing because it wasn't going to be in use anyway. I wasn't using Arc Sphere. But I do look forward to seeing the Sonic movie for myself. I'm not a huge Sonic fan, which, you know, might come to the dismay of some people that I know. But, I mean, he is a staple of classic gaming. And it's awfully hard to ignore the guy's presence in the world of gaming to begin with. I mean, he's popular for a reason. He's also in Smash, so there you go. I will take Mercury Sandals for the quicker movement speed, which will help me more easily dodge things. It's up to 8.75. Let's also lower my cooldowns. Alright, we haven't found the boss chamber yet, but I think I know where it is. Now, the movie did well enough that it's going to get a sequel. It's pretty much a no-brainer at this point. Oh my god, I hate Brand Summoner. Alright, that wasn't so bad, actually. I can do that again anytime. And it's Water Lady, so actually, yeah, it probably will be worth switching to not Tearing Whirlwind, Whirling Tornado. Alright, and is it going to be... Nope, it's going to be that. Okay, the idea that most of his attacks cause slow is another big reason why facing him is so difficult. Alright, so he's gonna use his signature at this point. That did not work out well. Alright, let's... No. And there we go. Good. Good fight. Good fight. No. So, I didn't mean for the talk of for my talk about Sonic the Hedgehog to get super political, but there is no reason for it to have been political in the first place. It's a movie about a superpowered 3-foot hedgehog. Come on. There's no reason to take it that seriously just because Birds of Prey didn't do so well. Okay, guys. What the hell? Alright, that was a lot of enemies in one location. Not exactly fun. Oh, they're dead. Perfect. I love it when a plan comes together. Why are you guys still alive? Go away. Improvement to wavefront? Alright. Stronger shield, better spell? Yes, please. Stone Seekers. Not really gonna use that spell, but hey, there it is. Can't think of anything I would even want to use it over, and I don't have a big reason to take it to power up Captain's rank. The extra 4% really isn't that big a deal. The reason why I made a big deal out of it for Searing Crown versus Whirling Tornado is because the enemies were also going to resist the Searing Crown, so no real reason not to. Okay. Because I mostly have spells that I like, I'm probably not going to use Dr. Song's services. But if you're low on health and you need another relic, she's generally a good option to pick. That didn't work. That did. Alright, so fortunately on 3rd floor I'm not too shy about picking up health potions, so we should be fine. I can see myself clearing this run, as I find Anders. It's probably over here. Reactive Vine Mail. Oh my. So, hey, I took a big risk on this Magician's Wand. You could at least let me get the outfit. It would feel pretty good. I will take Reactive Vine Mail. Okay, yeah, not fair. Yeah, high-level Burst Mage is dangerous because he's just going to fill the screen with crap. That is just not right. And you will get juggled around like a well-worn hacky sack against Burst Mage on level 3. Alright, so for those of you who have seen the movie, what did you think of Sonic the Hedgehog? And for those of you who just, happen to like Sonic, which Sonic games do you happen to like the most? I'm a fan of the classics, but I won't deny that I also have a fondness for Sonic Colors. What are you? Spice Rack. Okay, so there's a good chance that might be worth something. Oh, you're finally going to let me upgrade Flame Strike. But now I don't have a lot of money, so I'll have to come back to that. It somehow got out of there without taking damage, that's good. Proving once again why it's always a good idea to try to have some crowd control on you. Get that perfect storm out of here. Now, on just something that comes to mind, I did just recently go to Steam, and thanks to the sale that they had on Sonic games, I did pick up the classics 1, 2, and 3 and Knuckle. What am I taking damage from? I thought you were dead. Apparently you don't die. But why? Why don't you die? There we go. Getting just a little beat up. There we go. Better. Now, I'm hoping that those games have Steam achievements, and I will openly admit to being a bit of an achievement hunter. Matter of fact, I just recently got upset playing Dead Cells because I was noticing that achievements that I had clearly already earned weren't unlocking properly. But I recently figured out what the problem was, and since then everything has been gravy, so I seriously did spend the entire run holding on to that... holding on to that magician's wand, only for it to not matter into anything. Alright, let me buy that. Let me at least have rainbows. Actually, I'm not going to say that it didn't matter, it's just I didn't get the magician's outfit like I wanted. I guess I shouldn't really complain about not getting everything I want. I am, however, not going to be able to afford to upgrade Flame Strike, which, at the moment, is probably the least useful thing to my build. Beautiful fight. Alright, let's go ahead and buy that health potion. So I'm not going to be able to max out Merchant's Cart, but 13.75 ain't bad. Alright, so there's a couple things we have to keep in mind when fighting Freya. As soon as she hits level 2, she gets her Aqua Beam spell that she can spread out, and the only way to really dodge that is to get around behind her. Which means that we don't want her getting up against a wall, because, I mean, first of all, giggity, but second of all, that's exactly what she wants. By the way, sorry to those of you who don't necessarily appreciate the dirty sense of humor. Not that I know exactly who those people would be, but, you know, covering my bases. You know, I am going to take that. See, upgraded Bouncing Blaze is probably one of the best basics in the game, because now it passes through enemies. It also gives me a great deal of range to work with, because it's the longest range basic outside of the Chaos Cluster one, whatever it's called. Ow. And that's why Bouncing Surge works so well to get rid of his minions. No, sir. Also, Bouncing Blaze is less affected by the slowdown because of Magician's Wand. Owie. Sorry, I spent the entire round using Flame Strike. Now having switched to Bouncing Blaze is a little confusing for me. Ow. Ow, I duffed. And there we go. Victory! He's won the day! Took a little bit more damage than I would have liked, but hey, you can't be perfect all the time. So we win with a combination of speed and power. Not that much unlike Sonic the Hedgehog. Oh, he found a way to make it relevant at the end. I guess this episode is about Sonic. And my robe is also blue. Yes, this is a Sonic the Hedgehog episode. So once again, congratulations to the Sonic the Hedgehog movie and the team that made it. Congratulations to Jeff Fowler for just plain old making a good movie. Congratulations to the animation studio that unfortunately shut down after they revised Sonic's appearance. I hope it wasn't because of Sonic the Hedgehog and it was because of outside factors, But whatever the case may be, y'all did a good job. You didn't deserve to get closed down. And yeah, I look forward to seeing the movie in due time. So let me know in the comments below what you thought of it. Let me know what Sonic game you like the most. And I will talk to you guys again in a future video. My name is Dark Sage Walker, and I will be seeing you.